Super Mario Maker 2 continuing. Finally, I have every single video recorded. I have them all edited. I just have to talk over them now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like 8 or 9 videos left. So we are getting pretty close. The 60% does not mean we have to do 60 more levels. It's more like we have to do, I don't know, 15 more levels and just pay to upgrade the rest of the castle. So it's getting pretty close, and it's a pretty cool little single player for this game that is much better played online. But I am glad it does have some solo stuff to do, because I was on a pretty long plane trip a couple of weeks ago, and playing this thing offline is not really possible if it wasn't for the single player. So I was able to make a little bit more progress kind of off recording, because when you beat the game there is still stuff to do. But it's not really worth it recording, I don't think, because it's just a huge, long coin collection grind. And if you're into that, then it's available for you, but it doesn't really give you any major progress, because when you finish the castle, you know, you're done. That's the castle. It's all finished. What more do you need? But the levels are going to get a little bit more complicated, a little bit tougher, but there's still going to be some pretty easy ones, and this one is the underwater snake level, and we have to use the snake to protect ourselves when we're coming through here, and especially with these fast ones, you really want to make sure that you stay right beside him and just try to avoid the plethora of fish that they are sending at us. I don't really know why there's so many dang fish here. And we want to make sure we don't get hit by that big giant spike thing, but I don't think it can reach this far. Now it goes pretty far. But anyway, there's the end. Pretty straightforward level, not really too big of a deal. So what's kind of funny is because I died a million times in a couple of levels in this video and the next video. I edited out most of them, of course, I think. But then in the third video from now, or the fourth video from now, actually, I didn't die at all in like 6 levels in a row. I was so proud of myself. Anyway, I also spent some time upgrading my computer, and that was an ordeal because I was swapping from Intel to AMD, because currently AMD is much more valuable than Intel, but I'm sure Intel will come back with a vengeance like they always do. That is the good thing about competition, but because I was swapping and I'm not really familiar with AMD stuff, it's not really any different realistically, but I had to wait a week to get a processor to update my motherboard so the new one would work, and then my RAM for some reason didn't work, which it should have worked, so I had to go buy a new of that, and my computer, my main desktop, has been dead for like 8 days now, and I had to use a laptop, which is still a decent laptop. I have it for traveling, of course, but my goodness, nothing really compares to a desktop with a real graphics card, so it's a lot nicer to be back on this thing where I have my bigger screens and more power. But now I'm hopefully back to keep saying this, but I really now do hope that I'm going to be able to get back to my one-a-day video schedule. And since this game's ending in about a week probably, I'm really going to have to look for another game, and it's almost like I want to do an RPG of some kind, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to do RPGs because if I want to play them, then if I'm recording them, I have to only play them when I'm recording them, and I feel like I only get a couple of hours during the day when I can loudly talk and play at the same time, and I like to stay up late some nights, you know, playing games like a real gamer, and you don't really get to talk a whole lot when you're doing that because everyone else is asleep, so it's I don't know, it's annoying trying to record an RPG, it just takes a really long time, but one thing the Witcher series has been interesting me more and more recently, and I kind of want to record that just to give myself an excuse to play it again, but, or not again, I've never played Witcher 1 and 2 before. I played part of 3, but when you play through Witcher 3, it makes you feel like you should play 1 and 2, even though you don't have to, but it just makes it feel like you should, and I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'll find something, is the point I'm getting at here. Spyro is coming out next month on PC. It's already out on the Xbox, but the PC is just so much better than the Xbox, so I might get Spyro and run through that. I've played Spyro 1 way back in the day when I was way younger at a friend's house on the PlayStation 1, right? Is that what it was on? I can't remember what the original Spyro was on, but I do remember playing it at my friend's house, and it was a lot of fun. Then I played the remake at another friend's house, and they did an amazing job on the remake. I mean, it looks amazing. The animation is like, it could be a movie, you know, it's really dang good. But anyway, getting back to Mario Maker 2, we have most of the building getting completed here. So we're going to be doing the East Hall cannon now, and then it's just the 1,000 and the whatever the middle of the thing there cost, and then the 1,000 on the right. And once all of that is done, I think we'll actually be really close to completing. I think there'll only be one final thing left after that. But here we're just going to head on back to Toad, and he's going to come up with a whole lot of jobs. I think I have done everything in this game. I don't remember what number the jobs stop at, but oh well. So here we have a 3-star difficulty one. This is reach 40 coins before you reach the goal, so yet another clear condition. And this one's actually kind of strange. I think this took me 2 tries. So I think I should have 4 lives. I guess that means it took me 1 try. But anyway, we're going to grab the mushroom and then use the stupid trampoline notes. There we go. Finally get into get up there. I hate trampolines in games, man. And then we just need to collect those coins at the top without dying. And we can also get some of the ones down at the bottom, but you just got to avoid the bullet bills and try not to get hit by them, which I am getting pretty close to hitting some of them for some reason, but I'm doing okay. And there's a lot of levels online that I feel like, I don't know if they played this level and got inspiration from it, but it kind of feels like they did. And there's another level in a couple of videos coming out that tons of people have outright, copied almost, but they do it very creatively, and they're a lot more fun than the official Nintendo ones, but still, it's kind of cool, I guess. In Mario Maker 1, on the Wii U, the game came in like a box, like an actual cardboard box, like the really old NES days and 64 days where the games came in a cardboard box with a cool print on it. And inside the game, you had the normal plastic box for Mario Maker 1, but it also had a booklet, and the booklet had a ton of level ideas in it. So I don't know if they just decided, because Mario Maker 2 didn't come with that this time, which kind of made me sad, but, makes sense. I'm sure that's expensive to print and ship. But anyway, this one, it kind of feels like the motivation thing, or the inspiration section of this game is just in the single player. It's just kind of using all of the different things that are in the game and trying to, give you ideas on what you can use them for in case you've, never considered it before. And it's not like it's really the end all of inspiration, because, whoops, lost my hat there. But anyway, it's just because people are way more creative online than I think even Nintendo expects them to be. I mean, it's really crazy what people come up with when they really want to. But we've seen this for years in anything like Dota 2 as a mod for Warcraft, or Dota 1, I think, just plain old Dota, right, as a mod for Warcraft 3, which spawned a game that ended up being infinitely more popular than Warcraft 3. So it's kind of amazing what the human mind can do. And can't forget all the Bethesda games like Skyrim and Fallout, and all the mods that come along with those. And those games have been modded for a long time, before Skyrim and Fallout 4 even came out. So the mods, the modding community has been around for a really long time, but it's just, I don't know, it's just crazy. I bet even the developers are just continuously blown by what people are capable of. So in this level, we are just using the beetle, I think that's called like a beetle, I don't actually know what that enemy is called, but we're just using the shell to pretty much keep us alive. And as you've seen, we can hit the thwomps with the thing if we're below it, and also the thwomp will murder the mushroom, which was something I was not totally aware of when I first did this, did that section. I thought I could grab the mushroom, but no, the thwomp decided that's not going to happen. And here the 2 thwomps are going to be smashing together, and we need to push this, I don't even know what that balloon thing is called anymore. Anyway, we need to push that Bowser Jr. balloon car thing into one of the thwomps so it kills it, and then we just got to get that thwomp on the right to move over so we can grab the axe. And that's the level. So now we're going to have, I think, one more level in this video, and then we'll end it, go on to the next one. And I don't think I have nearly enough coins to buy anything else on the castle yet. I'm going to need about 1,000. And that was a strange level because that was a 3-star one. I don't really think that was worthy of 3 stars. That one didn't seem that difficult. So I should be able to get 1,000 coins in a level or 2, it looks like, probably 2. And this is going to be lava bubbles. Yep, okay, so this one is pretty fun. There's a level coming up in a few videos that I think I died on 15 times, and when I was replaying it, I was like, how on earth did I die to that one? Oh, we'll get to that later. So this is a swimming level, and there's probably a mushroom in that I totally missed because the swimming in Mario games is still a little bit strange to me. It's not really hard at all, but you know, sometimes it's just hard to hit the dang box that you want to hit because you start swimming up way too quickly. Even though for that box, all you have to do is hit the wall directly to the right of it and go up, and I couldn't even do that. So we're just going to be following these lava lines, and we need to try to avoid them while also avoiding some of the fish that are going through. But here's a mushroom here. So this is a 2-star level, and really not that difficult at all. Don't really know why it's a 2-star one. There's a 10 coin down there we can grab. And that's kind of it for this level, I think. There's not really a whole lot else to talk about here. It's just an auto-scrolling, swimming, fireball following straightforward level, and once it's over with, that's going to be the end of the video. So I'm just going to let the rest of it play out, and I'll see you in the next part.